Welcome to Bunnies TV across Australia and around the globe. We're going to do a recap / team list Tuesday show today. I'm going to have a look at the selected teams to take on the Sharks on Saturday night in Perth, and also the teams for Saturday's big double header at Redfern Oval. We're also going to have a quick look back at the Tigers game and the Pathways results from the weekend. Let me just bring up the team. So there it is. Cody Walker is on the graphic this week. And the news is that Tallis Duncan has earned a recall into the 17. Well deserved as well. Tyrone Munro's 18th man. You can see him there. And Michael Cheekham comes into the starting side. Tommy Burgess is going to start for the injured Hame Sele. And there's still no Junior Tatola. But it is much the same with those few changes. Welcome to everyone who is live chatting. We've got Camden Lovett there. Hello to you. And Karina Haza, all the way from Germany. Guten Tag to you. Trollmitt, game number 2 from the comeback. He went good last week. I'm going to talk about that in a minute. AJ, what can you say about the bloke? Broke Ken Irvine's all-time doubles record. So he's the leading try-scoring double man in NRL history, surpassing the great Ken Irvine, who had scored 50. AJ scored 51 now. And then, to put a cherry on top, scored a hat-trick, put another one on. And he's on his way to second all-time, chasing Billy Slater. On the other wing is Tane Milne. Centres is Isaiah Tass and Stretchy Campbell-Graham. Both played well the other day. In the halves, we've got Cody and Lockie. Front rowers, Jai Arrow and Tommy Burgess. Solid boys, those two. Cookie at hooker. Keon and Cheeks in the second row. And the captain is Cameron Murray. What a try he scored at the end of the game the other day too. That was something else. Really enjoyed that. Gina Louise has joined us. She says hello. Michael Tasker. Hello, mate. How you going? And on the bench, we've got Davey Mawale, Liver Havili, Jed Cartwright, and there he is, our boy Tallis Duncan. He's back for game number 2, I think it is, in the NRL. And if he plays anything like he did last time, I think it might be game number 3, actually. So he's had another run after that. But anyway, Tyrone's 18th man now. I don't know whether there's going to be a late switch. I can't preempt what JD's going to do, but he's there, and he's not been named in the Reggies. So who knows? Carol Benson said Clarkey started work, and I did notice that, Carol. Welcome back, Jason Clark, if you're watching this. He's home from England and France, and he's brought the family home, and he surprised the family. And straight on the plane over to Perth, I think, in the Rabbitohs gear. So what a valuable member he'll be to the Rabbitohs team. Thank you for that, Carol. And yeah, so on the extended bench, we've got Tyrone, like I said, Hostie's 19th man, Shaq Mitchell, Pete Mamazelos, and Footy Dean Hawkins, number 22. Before I move on, we are brought to you by Darryl Lee, and this is their Batch 37 fresh licorice. It's super soft, and there's something special in every bite. We're also brought to you by the Juniors Group of Clubs, and some sad news. We lost Peter Ramsey, Juniors Director, the other day, and he's one of the nicest blokes you will ever meet. It's a devastating loss. His son Mick only just passed away recently, so condolences to the Ramsey family, especially young Tate. Thinking of you, mate. So it's like I said, he would do anything for anyone. He gave a lifetime of service to the Southeastern Club, and he'll be sorely missed. Surely sorely missed. Now, we have got some exclusive merchandise too, and I want to thank Michael from SEQ IT for his work in getting a site up. So we're going to have a site going live soon. There's already a website for it now, or a page, but he's going to have a proper merch site, and that's young Joel there who's bought one. That's the front and back, and there's going to be a proper site. So SEQ IT, he's helped me out a lot. If you've got any IT needs, he's your man. So, like I said, we will have a quick look at the game, because I missed me recap show, because like I said, I've been a little bit all over the place with the the knee replacement and recovery, but it's coming along good. Thank you to everyone who's joined us again. Gina Louise said, hopefully Tyrone gets to play this weekend. Well, there you go. And Camden Lovett said, I'm going to go to sleep. It's 2:29 a.m. Okay. Where are you watching this from? At Camden? That's interesting. So, and Peter Bennett's joined us and said, hi, Mavo. Welcome home, Clarkie. Yes. Botany boy too. So thanks to, I spotted Michelle Cheney in the crowd when I was watching the footy. So the Borough was sitting behind where the Rabbitohs were running in the first half, and I spotted her and said, I saw you on the telly, and she sent me a few pics, and she sent me a video, and this video went viral on our TikTok. Have a look at this. So they've kicked off. I think this is the start of the game. Oh, Clem takes the ball up. And there's Clem going across the top. So I did enjoy that. Thank you. And it's at 120,000 views on our TikTok. So thank you to you, Michelle, Jeannie. And I saw your mum there, Nola. Hope you're well, Nola. And there was a photo. So they sent me a few. There they are. That's where they were sitting for the game. And, so... And then they got a photo of the great Charlie Rabbit. And isn't the video of Charlie Rabbit so good that the club released? Matt, you did a good job there. And if you haven't seen that, make sure you go on the website and have a look. So it was a good game. I enjoyed that. They scored 6 tries to 3 in the end. They had 56% possession and completed at 80%. So they played better than they had been. Latrell come back and kick 4 goals, had 18 runs for 169 metres, 48 post-contact metres, and 11 tackle busts. Thank you very much, Trell Met. We all enjoyed that. And Trev Gillis's return, and he said, Gus reckons the Sharks can beat us. Well, it is a must-win game, and they will be wounded after the way they went last week. We did beat them in round 1. I was at Shark Park sitting with Josh Kemp and Mick Tasker from the Borough. And that was a pretty tight game, but we got him in the end. So, but yeah, we will have to play well to beat them because they have got some quality players. They will be looking to bounce back. They'll be desperate to salvage their season and make a run into the finals. Against the Tigers, Tom was great off the bench with no errors this time. Very good. Lockie, Tass, Jai, and Keon all deserve special mention. You saw that hit from Keon. I think he escaped with a fine because he did it twice, and obviously it wasn't of the higher category dramas there. So Keon and Davey as well, both face charges but only fines, and they're both been selected, as you can see. Keon was putting on shots, scoring tries and making breaks. Didn't we enjoy seeing that? AJ, I already mentioned him. He's on 184 tries now. Only needs 6 more to become the second greatest of all time. And at the rate he's going, next year, 2024, Ken Irvine is coming for you. 212 tries. He's going to do it. Now, Lockie had a good game, and I just want to mention a few of the things he did. The first one was the brilliant kick he put through for Keon's try. It was pinpoint, accuracy. So he bounced back from the Broncos game last week because a few were saying he didn't have the best games, and he'll probably admit that himself. But that kick for Keon, beautiful. Then he made a break, bursting through the line. Didn't we like to see that? Taking the line on. And then he put a huge kick downfield. It's the best downfield kick I've seen him do. So hopefully he's been working on that. Well, he obviously has because he monstered that kick. It was as long as you like, and that's what we want to see. Kicking deep into the corners. Then he saved a certain try when he got back and dived on the ball. Unfortunately, Appy put a shot on him and knocked the ball out, but still, he saved the try there. And the last but not least was a beautiful pass to put Cam through that gap when he raced away. And it was funny watching Cody loom up. He thought, I'm going to get a try here, and Cam just threw the dummy and did it himself, which was quite funny. And Wabato said, where is the captain's run this week? Now, I'm not sure about that. Because they're going to Perth, I suspect they've already on their way, so I doubt that's going to be here this week. So I'd just like to thank Greg Allen too for his round 22 recap. He writes an article every week, looks at every game, and I like reading that because I don't catch all the games, and it's good to get his opinion on who played well and how the games went. He did mention the Botany boy, Cam McGuinness's 81 tackle record-breaking effort, and he learned his trade on the hallowed turf of Brawley Oval, young Cam McGuinness. So congrats to him, and good on you, Greg, for giving him a mention. But he might be doing another 80 tackles this week, trying to stop Big Tommy coming through the middle and Cameron Murray and Trell Mitt on the edge there, Keon. So it's going to be big. Like I said, thanks to everyone who's live chatting. I love the live chatters here on Bunnies TV. I have a look there, and there might be a topic to talk about, and I do appreciate that you interact with me here on the show. Now, I did have a couple of other things to show you here. I was going to talk about the pathways at Lidcombe. So I want to thank my Millerad, my mate, who goes out and takes photos and has been doing the video. So there's a few photos of the boys. And Russell Coit said it's okay for Lockie to compete. Yeah, let's see him back it up and show. Well, that's it. We can't just rely on Cody and Latrell, so that's right. So anyway, he took those photos, and they won this cup here, the Sattler Kelly Cup. I never even heard of that until Millerad sent me the photos through, and look at that photo with the Tommy Radonicus grandstand at the back at Lidcombe Oval. So they did well to get that, the boys. And here's another photo of Kempy and the crew, before I forget, at the pub before the game up there at Tamworth. So it looks like they had a good trip up there, all those boys and girls. And so, yeah, the Flegg, they didn't play well. They got beat 56-14, and the West Tigers were all over them. And I think they just were too many errors, conceded 10 tries and only scored 3. However, Milo did enjoy the New South Wales Cup because they won 36-18. And he mentioned a few people. He said Mamazelis, Brock, Tallis, Isaac, Josiah, Taff, Dean Hawkins, Tommy Carr, Gardner and Matt French. So he was full of praise for most of the team. But they did play some good footy. It was live on New South Wales Rugby League TV, so I did watch that one. Some good tries scored there. I did just mention Blakey Taft there. The news has been released that he will be leaving this year. He's going to the Bulldogs, I believe. Now, good luck to you, Blake. You've given us great service here. I can't begrudge him for doing that because, he might find a regular starting role, whereas he's, obviously, what his role is here at the club. Sometimes he's in, sometimes he isn't. But, yeah, a great young bloke, giving us great service, and I wish him all the best, whatever he does in the future. So this Saturday, the Flegg take on the Dogs at 1 p.m. at Redfern Oval, and the New South Wales Cup take on the Jets. So that's going to be a huge game. I do plan on live streaming them at this stage, but just going to see how I go. My mobility hasn't come back as quick as I'd hoped. I'm still on the crutch, but I think I might get there. I've got a few people like Albie, Tallarico, and Dallas were going to help me out there. That's this Saturday at Redfern Oval. Yeah, so don't forget our limited edition merchandise. There's my daughter Demi there modelling it for me, and so before I go, I just want to mention my other sponsors. We are supported by Darrell Lee, who've been making it better since 1927. The Juniors Group of Clubs, NG Farah, Bunnaby Water, premium structured water. You're watching this on our George's camera, our Canon camcorder. Thank you very much. Blast Pit, Dot Build Constructions, and Site Pizza. And another mention to SEQ IT for their assistance with all my IT needs. So valuable. Does some great work in the community. If you need any IT, he'll help you out. And hey, Mavo, any chance you can get Max Mannix on as a special guest? His bomb try was all time. Oh, mate, I'd have him on, yeah. If you got his number, send it through. You might have seen I had Abby on last week. He did a great job. I'm inviting a few different people at different stages. Someone asked in the live chat, Russell said, what's going on with the ex-partners? Well, they've moved on and they're doing something else, and I'm doing this now, and we're just going to involve different people going forward. If not, I'll just do the show, bring you all the updates, and keep producing content for all of our social media. I've got a new Instagram, if you can follow that, Bunnies TV AU. Twitter changed to X too. I went in and had a look at Twitter, and it's called X now. Well, he's Mr. Musk is a X-man, so it's his right to do it. He bought it. Trev Gillis said that Lockie should kick more. Well, yeah, kick more and maybe kick a bit longer too, and get a bit of height on his bombs. But the way he played last week, couldn't fold it. So very impressed. And Russell Court said Georges has got a great selection of handy cams. There you go. They got a great selection of everything, and what they have got, a great staff. So go in, ask for Adam, the boss, or speak to Olivia or any one of the great team in there, and they will look after you. Make sure you mention Bunnies TV, live and free, that you're a fan, and they'll dead set look after you. So thanks for joining me, and we really need to go to Perth. It's a long road trip. I know Kempy and Mick are going across there, and I'm not sure about Mick, but you can let us know in the chat, but Kempy definitely. And yeah, Saturday night at Optus Stadium, big clash. The win we got against the Tigers was great because it got us into the 8. We've got to buy up our sleeve. We start racking up a few more of these wins with that buy. Elon Musk is he's not a fan of Elon Musk, Trev Gillis. Fair enough. And Karina said, hope your recovering is going well, Mavo. It is. It's just getting better a little bit every day. I just thought I'd be, a bit more mobile than I am at the moment, but I suppose it's a major operation, so you can't expect too much. But yeah, so an important 2 points we got last week, and another important 2 points coming up. If we can get that, it really does consolidate our position in that top 8, because we have got that luxury of that other 2 points coming in. So, but we can't afford to drop this game to the Sharks. Keep going on our winning ways, but they were pretty impressive the other night. They let the Tigers get back into it, but we've got our big guns back now. A few more injured players to come back, but it's onwards and upwards to the finals for this great team. Up the mighty Rabbitohs. Thanks for joining me, and see you later.